you see a group of things that change the appearance of the sprite. So it says switch costume to trumpet A. This is trumpet A. So when it makes the sound, it changes to trumpet A and then changes back because of this. Now it makes the sound before switching to trumpet B because it has play sound before trumpet B. If this were to be here, it will be. So you won't hear a sound. That's why the trumpet sound comes before the costume. Now, the same thing throughout. Thank you. I'll be talking about included PS Code project, which is Echo Harbor. Echo Harbor is a website or blog that we created to inform people of the dangers or about the natural disasters that have been causing in the forest. Now, these are the things that we talk about. This blog talks about the causes, dangers, and the following features of the destruction of our environment. First, we'll be talking about the dangers of proper waste disposal. This was written by Laurel Dick. This global habit, we have inflicted great harm on our ecosystem. As you can see, it says the whole thing right there. It tells us how that is one of the ways that we have actually endangered our ecosystem by polluting it, by disposing our waste improperly. For example, you drink a bottle of water and you throw it in the gutter. If everybody did things like that, at a point the gutter should get filled up, and when you do it, you might flood the environment because there won't be anything to drain up the water. So disposing of our waste can actually cause the environment harm.
My kids were part of the program. They really enough because I saw them day in, day out work on all the apps that they were taught, and it's actually an inspiring boot camp, and I would urge parents to send their children more often to this boot camp. Thank you very much.
And I know also the teachers also are happy to see them present. So you also realize you've impacted on them. They didn't just come. And I want to say a very big thank you to African University for creating this session for the children. It's better they catch them young rather than waiting for them to graduate, finish school, and actually come back. Share that African University for this session with the children. I want to say a very big thank you and also congratulate the students as they are going out. Don't just allow it to end here. Make sure you use it often and often because practice makes perfect. Thank you very much.
My name is David Udo, and I'll be talking about my experience in the African Vet Holiday Kit program. At first, I was a little hesitant to go since I didn't really want to spend my holiday like going somewhere and back. But then I became accustomed to it and found out along the way I was learning new things like what I didn't know before, something like VS Code. I honestly didn't know that UI UX actually existed, and Scratch. I learned how to create a ping pong game in Scratch. On VS Code, I learned how to make a sign up page and a pretty one at that. And in that sign up page, I included all the necessary details. I even learned how to do HTML forms and all the HTML basics. I also learned how to do a bit of CSS. With the styling, I also saw that some color combos don't go well together, and I learned quite a lot of stuff.
So and I've been in the Africa Innovate Kids Bootcamp for a while, and I have learned in that short period of time I've stayed here, I've learned a lot because they have taught me a lot of stuff I didn't know. Like I didn't know things like how to design a UI UX Figma designer. I didn't know how to use VS Code properly. I also didn't know how to use a lot of things on Scratch. But thanks to Africa Innovate, I am a pro in all those things now. I can make games comfortably on Scratch, make apps with ease on App Inventor, and also on VS Code. I can now code responsive websites that I am confident about launching someday. I would like to tell people, kids all around the world and Nigeria, the country, to come to the African Innovate 16 Okwa Road, Akwa Ibom State Kids Bootcamp if they want to learn how to code or create apps. Thank you.
My name is Benedict Odnaka Belushe, and I'm from Africa Innovate. I'm one of the students that graduated from Africa Innovate. And what I've learned so far from this bootcamp is robotics, Scratch, MIT App Inventor, Figma, web development, and so on. And one of the things I like the most of Africa Innovate is that what they write and what they say that teaching, they really teach it. And anything that they tell you they're going to teach you, they will make sure that they teach you that thing very well. Thank you.
My name is David Udo, and I am here to speak on what I liked about the Africa Innovate Bootcamp program. I am going to say that what I liked about it and what I learned. I'm going to start with what I liked about it. What I liked about it was that it was very educative and it was very good. It taught me things that I've never learned about before, and I would say that it was very useful and it was really interesting and educative. That's what I liked about it. The classes were very interesting and they were fun to learn new things and all that. What I learned was that I learned a lot of things. I learned about websites. I learned about programs. I learned about websites like Scratch, and I learned about softwares like Visual Studio Code and App Inventor, about a software called App Inventor. And I learned that programming can be done on Scratch, and Scratch can also act as a good learning tool for people who want to go into programming. Scratch is very easy to use if you know how to program the blocks and all. Visual Studio Code was very fun also, especially the one of adding pictures. I love adding pictures to my code.
My name is Enoboy Jalekwa. I am 11 years old. There are some things I didn't know about coding that ever since I came to Africa Innovate, it has been wonderful in Africa Innovate. They have taught me so many things I didn't know, like UI UX design, Figma, and some things in App Inventor and Scratch. difficulties in some things about App Inventor and Scratch. But ever since I came here, I know now that I can code without anybody. I know now that there are some things that I can code without people being there with me. If you ever have a problem of your child not having somewhere to learn coding, you can bring them to Africa Innovate. Thank you.
My name is Betty Nibasi. My experience in African Innovate Bootcamp, it was interesting, it was awesome. I learned a lot of things, a lot of interesting things. Things like Figma, Scratch, App Inventor, UI UX designing, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint. If you are looking for a place you can train your child to know all these basic things like Scratch, App Inventor, can come to Africa Innovate and learn all those things.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael Matthias. Some things I didn't understand, so I had to come over here to African Novena to learn some things like Scratch, how to make a website, how to do and some other things like Scratch, App Inventor, and other things. Because in App Inventor, I learned that there's a way that you can actually make apps by yourself. So to just create anything you actually like on your own. So I also learned on this other one, Scratch. Scratch is like the thing that is like things that you just have to arrange on your own, just to make it work or any other thing that you like of your choice. So I also learned coding. That is like web development, because I learned how to make a web page all by myself, and I still understand the meaning of it. I still understand the code. And if your child has difficulties in learning computer, you can actually bring him or her to African Novena. But this is the best place that every children can learn. Everybody can even come here to even learn some things. And there are more things that your children can even learn. You can just come over here and children can learn more things.
Okay, my name is David Justice Friday. I'm 14 years old. I came to Africa Innovate to learn how to code and how to design with Scratch and App Inventor. Actually, I got what I needed because Africa Innovate is a bless. I have exciting that I have more knowledge because I came here. If not of here, I wouldn't have known the other place to go. Please, I would rather tell any parent that wants to include their child in tech and all others that they should come here, because this place is a place for kids, adults, teens, and all others. So I learned how to do Scratch, App Inventor, how to create apps for phones. I know how to do a website.